Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Anytime you are listening to this, be rest assured that I am waiting you for that time. I hope you're fine. I hope you are good. I hope everything is okay. First of all, I'm so sorry that you've not gotten a new episode for a while. I you missed a whole episode, and I promise you there was an episode for you, but there were so many technical issues. Okay, let me run you guys through what happened, right? So you know that on the 30th of September was International Podcast Day. Yeah, if you didn't know, now you do. Yeah, that was it. And I thought that a beautiful way to celebrate that, day was to make sure that everybody get to participate in that particular episode. So, I called on to my friends, my beautiful friends, and then we decided to run a street episode where people could come and speak, yes, into the microphone. So there was a kind of topic that they could speak on, and they said, yeah, they say what they think, sure, about the subject matter, yeah. And that was it. It was really beautiful. We intended on using Actually, we used Unilag. We even had, it was so stressful, right? We're recording. It was a problem because we're trying to fix a bug. Like there was something wrong that was stopping us and obstructing us from recording. So it was very, very difficult. And then the weather, to the rain, it rained heavily that day, so it was a very big issue. And even after that, we later got people to like come and then talk, right? But few minutes into it, that was how somebody came out of somebody came out of where he was. One man like this, he was now shouting, sure you people know that you are meant to collect permit. Sure you people know. Ha, ha. Believe you me, I can seize your gadgets and nothing will happen in this place. Ah, Before you seize my before you seize my gadgets, and please, the laptop that we are using is official laptop. It's in office that we are using the laptop. If you seize it, we are in trouble. You know now. Me, I was even telling my friends that he dare not. So he will be seizing it and I'll be using it. He did not even say he will seize it. He said he will confiscate. He said that they are going to confiscate it. I said, that's how we carried our thing. We left the location to another location, right? That's how we got to the new location. That one was even much more stressful because we already sorted we yes, everything was sorted out, and then we now, people started coming to speak, right? And then few minutes, about 3 4 people spoke, and there was another man that came. He said he works with the BC something something. The whole story was that we should not record any episode in their school without having a permit. So what does it take to have a permit? They said that you're going to write a letter, blah blah blah, to the school. Blah, blah. I said, that's a beautiful process. Okay, I write well. Let's just do that, and be ready to pay. Oh, this is what you people would have said. Now we should pay. We are not paying, no. And we packed our bags. Packed our bags and we left. So that's it. The little people that came, we wanted to bring out something with it, but it was just too short, and the sound was a bit problematic because of the whole situation around it, right? And the fact that we could not, get enough how am I going to put it now? There was not just a very it was not we were not in a very serene environment. So it was just somehow, and I thought that maybe one of these days I will just share it at intervals, I'll just share it because I mean, even people that came to speak will be looking out for themselves that, oh, I spoke on a podcast, and they'll be looking for themselves that, when will this Person post me. When will I be posted on this platform? So very soon, Sham. I just hope I eventually get to. So I'll try to post it as well, right? Yeah. So that's why you didn't get an actual episode, right? But here I am. Here I am, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. I mean, I think the last time we met like this was September. Yeah, that was September. And honestly, I ended September so well. It was very beautiful. I mean, that was when it was in September too that my cousin did his convocation ceremony. And guess who came out with the first class? My cousin. My cousin and I went to the same boarding school, and we usually have prep in boarding schools. During prep, Lekon will be counting flies. You know those flies that usually come to perch on lights in the night? Lekon will be counting those flies. Yeah, I will be forcing myself to read. I'll be forcing myself to read. So we'll not write test. Lekon will not pass. Me, I will not really pass. I'll be like, oh, maybe me too, I should join Lekon in counting the flies. At least that's what he's working for. Lekon. That's why I went to join my bro. Oh God, I failed woefully. He passed excellently. So I know Lekon is just a very, very smart guy. Very smart one. And I was so excited for him. Really excited. Right? So excited for him. I went all the way from Lagos to Oshogbo for the convocation ceremony. And it was beautiful. I promise you, it was beautiful. Lolade too did a convocation ceremony. Lolade is my beautiful, who that is a sister cousin. I don't know what that is, but she's a cousin, and she's female. Yeah. So Lolade is a very beautiful cousin of mine as well, and celebrated convocation as well. So I feel like it was. I've been having a good time, right? I've just been okay, and yeah, I've been fine. So I'm really sorry that you've not heard from me for a while. Once again, it was not my fault. I promise you, it wasn't in any way my fault. So how did my weekend go? Uh, Ah, I had a very, very strenuous weekend. So this is it. On Friday, I went out. And then my sister told me something about being lazy. She said somebody was lazy, which is not me. She said somebody was lazy, and it's not me. So when I came home on Friday, I wanted to show. I didn't know who they said was lazy, but I wanted to show that it's not me. So Saturday morning, when I woke up, I played Ojumotimo by Asha. I just played it that, oh, let me be feeling the vibe of a Saturday morning. You know, I took every of my clothes, I took it downstairs. I carried my brother's on too. Took everything downstairs. I started washing. I was washing. I was washing. As I was washing, I was cooking. So hardworking, beautiful lady. I did everything. After that, I wanted to sleep a bit. That's why my mommy came to wake me up that wanted to go for um a birthday shoot. Yeah. So there's somebody that's celebrating birthday in this house. I had to think that ever since. Okay, so my daddy's birthday is on the 17th of October, right? So on Saturday we just wanted to go to, do his birthday shoot and all that. Yeah. And we did it, Sha. Really stressful. Sunday I was very tired that I could not even go to church. Very, very tired. Very stressed. Very sick. Yeah. But I mean, I'm beautiful now, very healthy. So I saw something on Twitter. You've honestly you've caught up. That's all. No, nothing special is going on, right? So let's dive straight into the conversation for the day. I saw something on Twitter where somebody was saying that I don't know if the person is a guy now or a girl, because I didn't even check the bio of the person. I just saw the tweet. I read it. So the person was saying he or she is tired of, the whole calculated this thing. That can't we just double test? Can't we just, can't we just do things? Can't we just call when we miss somebody? Can't we just, So the idea was, can we stop over calculating everything? instead of over calculating and doing this, doing that, can we just actually focus on how we feel? Yeah. Instead of trying to that's it. That's what the person just said. Can we just stop double texting and let's just no, sorry, not can we stop double texting? So the person was, I wish I could see the tweet. Oh my god. I can't remember how it is kept, but the person was like, can we stop over calculating? Why can't we just stop double text? Why can't we call when we want to talk to somebody? Something like that. Because it is very much common nowadays that when you are probably talking to the opposite gender, you must not show your level of vulnerability. You must not show that you are attached. You must not show even when you are, catching feelings or all that thing. You must not show it because you need to. So this is it. It's more or less like you're playing mind games, right? And the way the person said it, everybody started, people started reposting, people started, I even saw it on my friend's status and I was like, oh gal, I support. To think that few days before that, one of my friends was telling me that I was talking about if you are in an abusive relationship, you should leave. And one of my friends was telling me that what does an abusive relationship mean? So after I explained everything I think about what an abusive relationship means, which include, emotional abuse, financial abuse, physical abuse, the act of using of the act of trying to gain control over the other person in the relationship, either through manipulation, either through finances, anyhow. That's really that's abuse. Yes, that's relationship abuse, right? And so the person was like, okay, in as much as I've explained everything, that's exactly his own idea of it as well. But just one subtle toxic trait also that can count as an abuse in a relationship in the emotional aspect, which is, trying to wait for the person who loves you or the person who you seem to be a love interest to, um trying to wait for the person to text you. You don't want to, you even when you want to talk to the person, you don't want the person to feel like you really want to talk to them. Even when you are yearning for their attention and for their time, you wait for them to text you, and that's when you hear something like, so if I don't call you, so no, that's when you hear something like, oh, now wow, you cannot even call me. You didn't even call me. You get? And he was saying that that's an actual toxic trait, right? Because why? Why can't you just call if you want to talk? Why must it be one person that is reaching out every time? Why must it be one person that is committing and putting effort every time to a love story that two people need to write together? And it makes sense, right? Now, when my friend posted that thing too about she took a screenshot of the tweet and posted it on her WhatsApp status as well. That can we stop over calculating? Can we actually excuse me? Can we actually, do beautiful things in love? Can we actually stop feeling like being vulnerable is a problem? It made sense. When I read that thing, it really made sense. But it is just that these things will continue to happen. And you know why? I'm so smart. If you think otherwise, you are dull. Ah, oh my, I promise you, I did not practice that line. I did not practice it. Wow. Hmm. But really, what I'm about to say is a very smart thing. It's something that I've done a research on. You know why that thing happens? Is because so many people are in a relationship with themselves. So many people are in toxic relationships. And for real, what I just want to talk about today is situationships. I want to talk about situationships. I want to talk about things that, make it. I just want to center around situationships. Do you know that? Have you ever like been in a situation where you're not in a relationship, but you're not single, yet you're having relationship problems? Oh my god, you were in a situationship. So the thing is that when we're in a situationship, we know. And most times, for an actual relationship with somebody to be called situationship, it means that there is a problem with that relationship. If you cannot tag your relationship a relationship, if you cannot define your relationship, that is when you call it situationship. So now I'm not even talking about, I'm not talking about, like, it is very wrong. If you are in a situationship, you are in a toxic relationship. That's exactly what it is. Now, relationship in this context doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a romantic relationship, or no. What relationship in this context is relations with another human, right? With another person. Normal life relationships with people, with several people. Very good. Now, if you are in any form of relationship that you classify as situationship, you are in a toxic relationship. Clock it. Clock it. You're in a toxic relationship. Because the reason you called it a situationship is that one person is giving in emotion and the other person is robbing the person that is giving the emotion, is robbing the person emotionally. Now, the giver of the emotion is being robbed by the receiver of the emotion in a situationship. Oh, I did not plan this one too. Okay, but I'm actually really serious right now. I didn't plan it too. I'm actually really serious. That's exactly what happens in situationship. And I have come to think about it. Coming from this one is not where I read, I had conversations with people. Me self, I have personal experience. Situationship is the worst place you can put yourself, honestly. Especially, I saw something. There was somebody that was like, "Oh, you are in a situationship. Which one are you? Are you the one that lacks self-worth, or you are the one with the commitment problem?" And it is true. It is either you are being robbed emotionally, or you are robbing another person emotionally, that you can be in a situationship. That's the only reason that will make you be in any healthy relationship can never be tagged situationship. And how those situationship starts? Just normal talking stage. Normal talking stages that how are you? Blah blah blah. You just talk today, you talk tomorrow, you talk every day. Now you know that there are friends that actually really talk every day, and of course I speak to my friends almost every day. Yeah, I speak to my friends almost every day, especially those ones that are not busy. I have some that they are always very busy. They wake up in the morning, they go to work, they will come back very late at night. It was the day I wanted to visit my friends. If I go to her house around 6 p.m., she was not back. She got back around 9 p.m. I said, eh? I don't know if I want to do this work that you people are doing. Oh, wow. Right? All those ones, I know that I can't be calling them every day. In fact, we don't get to talk every day. But the time, anytime we talk like this, we can, we are always forcing ourselves to, end the conversation. And it's really, really beautiful, right? Really beautiful. Now, oh my god, where was I going with this relationship thing? Where was I going? Yes, the talking stage. Yes. So now the talking stage thing. This one, I'm saying the one that it is a romantically involved. You just you start asking yourself your state of origin, blah blah blah. You just start talking and you talk at ungodly hours. Now there's necessarily no any time that is ungodly, right? But you understand why I mean. You talk at hours where your emotions are going to, or have the highest chance of getting the best of you. And that's when you discuss with people like this, and you keep talking, you get attention. The kind of attention that that is not platonic, you get it from these people, this person. And before you know it, you just fall in love. Him. And practically, you necessarily may not even fall in love. It may just be that you've grown some form of attachment for the person. You feel attached already. You feel like you need to talk to the person. You just like that person. Yeah. And it's so beautiful, right? Where it gets worse is that the other person doesn't feel the same way about you. The other person doesn't feel the same way about you. And now you start, getting confused on what to do. That's when the old what are we now story now comes in. You get so now once you are already attached with the person, you start, you okay. Don't let me go there first. Once you are getting attached to the person, you start having problems with yourself. You start putting yourself in bondage, whereas the other person is being free. The other person enjoys freedom in the sense that the other person that is robbing you emotionally is free. He or she feels like, oh, I can talk to this person anytime I like, and then I am allowed to like so many other people. I am allowed to enjoy myself. I am allowed to explore because there's no form of confinement around my relationship with this person. In fact, it's not even a relationship. She is even a situationship. You get so the person will just feel like I can talk to other people. I can decide to talk to different people as I like because there's no there's no definition to this relationship. Therefore, no commitment from me. Okay, I can decide not to talk to this person for about 7 days and then just come the eighth day because of course it's not a relationship. And then the other person is already attached, very attached, and start getting down emotionally, start getting depressed, start behaving, you now start locking yourself up, you start getting yourself locked up emotionally, you start putting yourself in an emotional bondage because at the end of the day you now start feeling like you start policing your emotion. Yeah, you're going to start policing it, and then you now start feeling like, oh, I hope I'm not texting too much. Oh, I hope he's not seeing me as if I'm attached. I hope I'm not doing too much. I hope I'm not. Hope he will not say that. Hope he will not. I'm saying he now because I am speaking as a woman. I experience only men. Yeah. So you'll be like, hope he will not do this. Hope he will not do that. Hope he will not be feeling like I don't want him to think that I like him. Whereas you like the person already. Now you are in an emotional bondage because you are already very, very you now lack peace. That's the word. You don't have peace of mind again. You don't have your mind is not at rest again. And you know what? Most times it's always better off if you actually did not have anybody. And now the problem is you will not get out of that situation that you are in. Now let me tell you why you will not want to get out. You will be feeling like you'll be lying to yourself. You'll be lying. You'll be feeling like at least let me know. Let me give him time. Maybe he just wants to, have time. He just wants to think. He just needs time. He just wants me to prove that I am worthy to be in a relationship with him. Okay, maybe it's just he's studying me. Maybe you just start making silly excuses for somebody that doesn't even rate you. Start making silly excuses for them. After that, you can even say something like, you after feeling like that. Another thing is that even in as much as you are trying to give them time, another thing is you are scared to start again. You are scared of letting everything go, and it is not giving you peace. So, but you are just scared of letting it go. Okay, if you are not talking to him now, because you understand the idea and you love the idea of that person. You love the idea of having somebody to talk to every time, but the person is not being committed to you. The person is not into you as you are into that person. But you sincerely, you don't like it, but you genuinely cannot leave that situation. And you are hoping that one day it's going to get better. And now you always want to ask for commitment. But even as you want to ask for that commitment, you now start feeling like, but we are not dating. So we have to date first before you ask for commitment. Can't you see that they have turned you to a fool? Yes, they know what they are doing. And after that, when you now start doing we're not yet dating, blah blah blah. I know that there's somebody that is listening to me that would have listened to this point and now say that, come on, it's not like that though. Sometimes when you're in situationship, you have peace. You will just feel peaceful. Actually, it's not peace. You are just so scared of confrontation. You are scared of confronting the person that is robbing you emotionally. You're scared of confronting the person that wants you to be in an emotional bondage. And you know what that is? My darling, you are in self-denial. You know. You see, I used to tell people, and I'm actually not. I don't think I'm even the owner of this mantra or this word. I think it's for Victoria. It was the day Victoria and I were talking, and it was an actual podcast episode though. When I was recording Diary of a Single Lady, yeah, one of those days she was a guest on the episode, and then she was just like, when somebody likes you, there's a knowing. You're just going to know. There's a knowing. When you start saying that, when you start feeling like, "Ah, I'm not sure if he likes me. Oh, I want to be sure if he likes me. Does he really like me? The person doesn't like you. When somebody likes you, you will just know. You will know that this person likes you. It will remain for the person to say it like this, that I like you. And you know the problem. Somebody that doesn't like you and is putting you in a situation where you may need to like them. Somebody that doesn't like you, that is putting you in a situation where you will fall in love with them, actually doesn't just not like you. It's not that the person doesn't like you alone. It's not that the person is indifferent about you. The person hates you. That's the problem. And now the problem is that you are falling in love, you are growing attachment for somebody that actually really hates you. Because this is the logic. If I don't like you, I will be respectful enough to help you not to like me. If I don't have anything for you, I will not give you the chance to think that there's some kind of feelings that I have for you and then make you now invest in your own feelings towards me. No. If I don't like you, if you don't like somebody, you are meant to leave that person alone. I'm not saying that you should, of course, it's not even your friends now, your male friends, your female friends too, for those that are male. It's not all of them that you like romantically. But if you don't like somebody romantically, you have to be sensitive enough to let the person know that you don't like them that way. Now you will be a wicked person to be making somebody you don't like romantically think that you like them romantically so that they can like you in the same way. You don't just not like them, you hate them. So somebody that I really hope that you get this thing. Somebody that is trying to put you in a situationship, or somebody that you are in a situationship with, that is finding it very difficult to be committed to the whole thing, that is telling you that mm, ah, it's not like I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm just taking my time. I'm just the person doesn't really like you. The person doesn't really rate you like that. And it's not that the person doesn't just not like you. The person hates you. Because what do you mean? What do you mean you are taking your time? You are letting somebody invest emotions in you, and you know that you are not going to take that relationship any further. You are a wicked fool. Yeah. And you are a wicked coward. Yeah. So most times that's how this whole thing now come up. That's how it springs up. Because when I was having that conversation with my friend, when he now said that uh, that toxic trait of not wanting to text first, of no, I told him sometimes, in as much as your traumatic experience does not qualify or does not qualify, it does not really, your traumatic experiences doesn't give room for you to be a nuisance. Yeah. Your traumatic experiences doesn't also give room for you to cause hurt and trauma to other people. The only thing you should do to yourself if you're traumatized is to work on yourself. Is to, seek emotional advice, go to a therapist, do several things that's just going to help you to be better, right? Sensible. But in as much as I support that, yeah, I really do support that. Now, most people, that is the reason they do that. That is the reason they wait. That is the reason there's overcalculated, you know, mind games. Everything is just overcalculated. There's mind games everywhere. Now, dating now seem like, It seems like a game of two people playing mind games. It seems like a psychological game. It seems like you are trying to know the winner of people that can play the mind games better. It's just really exhausting. Really, really exhausting. And I just discovered that one of the places that it came from is this whole situationships issue. Is this whole so honestly, one thing I just have to say to anybody that is in a situationship right now, leave that situation. I promise you, it is better to be free. You will have peace. It will first look as if it is not possible, but you will have peace at the end of the day. You will stop trying to think that it is better for you not to have anybody that you are talking to than to be begging for attention from somebody that seems to be talking to you. No, you will have peace of mind. So instead of instead of you did not call me. I said that you should call me. You did not call me. Is it good? What is all those rubbish? Yesterday is my birthday and you forgot. It's unfair. Oh. What is the meaning of that? And then want to now say, you know that I've been busy now. You know that I'm really busy. What is leave? If you're in a situationship, leave. Leave. Somebody that loves you, you will know. I'm not a relationship therapist. But honestly, this thing that I am telling you is the truth. A situationship is a toxic setting of any form of relationship. You cannot be in you are not meant to be in it. At any point where you call a relationship a situationship, it is toxic. So what you need to do is to leave. You're in a situationship, leave. If the person is not ready to commit or to define what kind of relationship you are, leave. When the person is ready, you can start again. You can rethink it. You can reconsider. And at the end of the day, you may even feel like it doesn't want it again because why was it that? Why is it that it is when it was the time I decided to leave that you now thought of defining the relationship? No, does not make sense. See, I heard of a story one time like this. There was this guy that he was dating this girl for he has been dating her for about 7 years. I think 8 years, Seth. In the 8 year, so the girl now gained I don't know if it's an admission or she sha had a situation where she would be going out of the country. I think she got a job or something, but she had to go out of the country. And she's not married now, so she has to live alone first. Yeah. But she was really permitted to leave the country. I don't know how that thing, I don't even know. I can't remember the story vividly. Yeah, but she was going to leave the country. And then she told her boyfriend, not even fiance, about it. And then that one was like, beautiful. He was happy. And then after about a week, he now came to propose to her. Will you marry me? I mean, what does that mean? Beautiful. You people will marry, but why did it take you very long? Why did it take you that long? Why was it that it was when the girl now wanted to leave? Was the time that you now knew that you wanted to propose? She was with you all this while. You didn't know that proposing was a beautiful idea. You didn't know that getting married was a beautiful idea. All of a sudden, because she was going out of the country, you were not proposing. The girl rejected the proposal and I clapped for her. I was so excited. Very what? Very beautiful. Because what do you want her to do? To choose you that you had her for 7 years, 7 good years. You didn't do anything. You didn't seal the relationship. You were keeping her in bondage. Abi, she should leave. She should now choose you. That's useless you over going to make her life better in another country. You must be a clown. A clown. So most times, that's what people that rob you off emotionally, that's what they do. And that's why at the end of the day, almost everybody is now over calculating everything. Almost everybody is thinking that. Almost everybody is thinking that, I must not be vulnerable. Oh, they must not know that I am attached. Oh, because they've gone through a situation before where they liked someone, or they were in a situationship with someone and it didn't really work out. It wasn't really the way they wanted it. They wanted it to be. Yeah. And honestly, I just feel like after leaving too, yeah, that's just the best thing. Just leave. And also, please, I say this thing. I tweeted it too. Self denial is an actual mental disorder. It's not wait, self denial is a mental disorder. And it's very sad because you should be the last person lying to yourself. Every other person can lie to you. You may necessarily not take offense. But you lying to yourself is a mental disorder. It's a big problem. Leave it. Come out of self denial and enter reality. When you are in reality, when you are in reality, you will understand that some things are not really logical. You will understand. That's when you'll be able to tell the wrong from right. That's when you will not. When you see, when you leave self denial, you will start thinking properly. You will leave the thinking of maybe he really likes me. Maybe because maybe he has gone through something in the past, so he's not taking his time before he asks me out. Okay, maybe he wants to. When you leave, when you enter reality, you will be shocked about how smart you are. And everybody can do it. Everybody can leave self-denial. Everybody. So it is beautiful. It is beautiful when you leave it, right? Just come out of self-denial and enter reality. And I think that at least if we can cut out situationships, so situationship should not be an actual form of relationship. Any form of relationship that is tagged situationship is toxic once again. So situationship should not be an actual form of relationship. And that is my stance for today. Yeah. I just want to say something, right? I just really want you to participate in this. Is there, me, I have, and I'm going to say it, right? Is there any very funny thing that somebody you've been in a situationship with have ever told you? I saw one. I asked somebody and the person said one. Uh um um how did she say it though? She said the guy told her that we are not in a relationship, but please don't love anybody else. Keep your love for me. I will get it. What does that mean? What does that mean? There was one too. There was another one. No, I can remember this one. I was saying, this time around, I posted something on my episode. That was even what happened. I posted something last year. Yes, I think it was in an episode last year where I was saying that you'll be telling somebody you like them. You like them and what? And then there was somebody at that point in time that was always telling me he likes me. And then he was like, I saw your podcast where I said I like you. Where you said I like you and what? I don't know, maybe you were talking to me or not. But funnily enough, it was not even him. But it's not I like you is not enough. Likeness is not enough. Okay, what is the other things that are involved? See, let me just tell you. Come out of self-denial. Just come out. Come outside and enter reality. Right? So once again, I am of the motion that situationships should not be tagged as any form of relationship. Any form of relationship that is tagged situationship is a toxic relationship. Yeah. Please, let me write in the comment section. Let me write any funny thing that somebody you've been in a situationship with before has ever told you that made you realize how stupid you were. It's you know, don't just tell me something that it was when you had that thing. If you remember again, you'll be thinking that I was very stupid. Oh. Anyways, write it in the comment section. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I really hope that at the end of this episode, you will leave all those situationships you are. Rest and enjoy your single life till somebody that really loves you will come and take care of you. Yeah. And it applies to all gender actually. It's not just female, right? Male, female. Yeah. That's the only gender I recognize. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I am so grateful. I love you so much. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.